Please welcome United States Congresswoman Betty McCollum.
Well, good afternoon, and don't you just love my twin brother? I want to start out by thanking the delegates and the voters of the 4th District for giving me the opportunity to fight for you and your families in the United States Congress. And it's an honor once again to be the DFL's endorsed candidate. This election, we're going to work hard to turn the whole 4th District blue, aren't we? And that means when we do that, we turn out the vote for Governor Dayton and Senator Franken. Al and Mark have been fighting for us. It's time we start fighting even harder for them. And that means also that we have to elect DFL legislators to keep our Minnesota State House blue. And across this state, we know we have work to do as Democrats. We need to send my 4 brothers back to Congress, Tim Walz, Keith Ellison, Colin Peterson, and the 8th Congressional District's own Rick Nolan. But there's more we can do, folks. We need to elect Mike Obermuller in the 2nd District. We need to send Sharon Sun to Washington, D.C. in the 3rd District. And we need to help elect Joe in the 6th District. In every corner of this state, in every suburb, in every neighborhood, we have an opportunity to elect great DFL candidates. Some say 2014 is going to be a tough year for us. This is the year we work hard, we campaign hard, and we tell the hard truth about the Republicans in Washington, D.C. and St. Paul. Minnesota is now a national model for economic opportunity, social justice, and equality because of Governor Dayton and the DFL legislature. We have Al Franken and Senator Klobuchar fighting for us in the U.S. Senate. And in the Minnesota House, we have 5 Minnesota Democrats who are fighting for jobs, jobs, jobs. Republicans, however, they have a record of their own. They've shut down the government both in Washington, D.C. and in St. Paul in recent years. They are obstructionists, they are deconstructionists, and they are just plain mean-spirited when it comes to their policies. In Washington, we have an agenda the American people care about: raise the minimum wage, pass immigration reform, reinvest in America's infrastructure, and protect our planet from climate change. But there's one more thing we have to do. We know that women deserve equal pay for equal work, and we know women know how to make their own health care decisions without any advice from the Tea Party. Thank you very much. So we do have a lot to fight for this election. While Democrats continue to fight a war on poverty, the Republicans in Congress are waging a war on the poor. While Democrats are fighting to expand civil rights and voting rights, Republicans all across this country are trying to deny Americans their most basic rights. And while Democrats stand with working men and women of organized labor, this Republican Congress is standing with the union busters and the companies that are trading American jobs overseas. We have one big national goal this election, and that's this November. We need to elect DFLers for the future of our great state. And that means we need to re-elect Al Franken's progressive voice to the United States Senate. So I know we're up to that task, but I couldn't leave Duluth, a town that I spent some time in when my father was stationed at the Air Fighter Wing here, without talking about Jim Oberstar for a moment. We lost Jim earlier this month, and with that I lost a dear friend and a mentor. Minnesota lost a public servant of epic stature But most of all, we lost a wonderful man who loved Minnesota, who fought to make this a better state, who lived a life dedicated to serving others so that their lives could be better. Jim Oberstar exemplified what it meant to be a member of the Democratic Farmer-Labor Party. He made us all proud, and we'll miss him. So here's how we honor him today, folks. We know what Jim would say: get ready, get organized, get to work, because we need to get out the vote to keep the Democratic Farmer-Labor Party helping to make this state a North Star state. Thank you very much.